Okay, so we are now looking at our War World Battle Circuit game against Aldaryn. The format is Honeybuns Commanders, which is Colony Wars events, United Heroes, and Frontiers events plus Command decks. Both have signed up with Nandi, and I think we can fairly say that Derek has more Nandi experience, especially in Honeybuns, than I do. So it's going to be a tough game to start with. We're on the beginnings. We've got 3 trade here. We are going to go and grab Aging Battleship, partly damage and draw, but also to just make sure that we've got some damage coming in. We didn't really want to pop our Gambit straight off the bat, but it does afford Derek the opportunity to grab that Cunning Captain, which pops a warp jump, and he's straight into a Peacekeeper. And it's Nandi going second, so definitely going to have the trade and takes it. Doesn't top it, just uses that 2 trade to get it, but also pops a trade mission and then a mobilization, which allows him to discard absolutely everything, so that he's cycling back into his Peacekeeper as soon as possible, grabs a scrap, and then he's done. Just a bit of damage. So here we go with our turn. We're gonna mobilize and keep the discarder in our hand, pop the Agent Battleship on top, which we're then gonna cycle into using our Gambit. And here we're going to buy the base, and that pops a Supernova, which in some ways is bad news before we even see what flips, because we've only got a very limited amount of trade available. And whilst Aldaryn is going to be on a discard 2 here, he is also still got his Gambit in play, and sure enough, there's a Super Freighter, and all we can do is try and get some discard. We get a warp jump, which is even worse news, because there's no way he's not getting that. We're going to cycle through, take a Hartman, and scrap out a bit, because there's literally no way we can stop him getting that Super Freighter with what is in his hand, the Gambit and the draw now. So I mean, if he somehow missed on it, then we're definitely set to get it, but that's simply not going to happen. So Aldaryn here is going to grab his Peacekeeper, grab the Super Freighter, take a scrap off the row, and at this point, I think we both feel the game is already over. I'm speaking for Aldaryn, but certainly with a Peacekeeper and a Super Freighter, and all you're staring down is an Aging Battleship and a Federation shipyard, you're probably feeling really, really good about the game. So we're gonna put the yard down. We're gonna buy a Falcon and then buy another Falcon, and we're gonna buy the Click. We don't really want Aldaryn having that. We pop him another scrap on the row. He's already got 1. So he's taken the green for a bit more aggression than we have in our deck, and it also gives him access to one of the reasons he might do that is to have a green handy so that he can Plasma Vent, because that is a Colony Wars card that is quite not shy about popping up, shall we say. So he does in fact take that second scrapper. So now we're down on scraps in deck, although we've got our Hartman, which is nice. We've taken our discards. We bought a Patrol Cutter, and sure enough, there's a Plasma Vent. So we're scrapping out a bit more. I want to flip into the next deck, and we have garbage at the top. Derek's straight into Super Freighter. He's got his Ravager, so we know we're seeing Plasma Vent coming in at some point as a bombardment and recon mission, putting Explorer in his hand just in case he didn't have enough trade for that, which he clearly does. And he sees a Peacekeeper at the top of the deck, and it's all going horribly wrong at Casa Hypaspist. So there's Plasma Vent. It's a big hit coming in. He grabs a Convoy Bot as well. and the damage just keeps racking up. He's already taking half, just over half our remaining total, and that's bad news. 55-26. It's not looking good. So we're gonna cycle away. We're gonna get our aging battleship. We see both of our Falcons. So this is where I'm not sure it's right. But we did scrap the aging battleship, both of our Falcons, and well, basically everything we could. What we were looking to do here was to try and grab the trade star as well for the discard 4. It ended up being the last card in our deck, so we missed out there. And I think the discard 4 would have been really, really helpful. As it happened, he discarded a scout, a battle bot, and a scout. And it left him enough for Screecher, which is a bit unfortunate. Gets rid of a Moonworm, which we would have loved to have seen, and leaves a Factory World there. Factory World not that impressive for Nandi with her ability to shove stuff on top anyway. But, you know, it's gone anyway, so we didn't really need to worry too much about that. So here we go. We're going to buy another Patrol Cutter. We see a powerful backing. The row is not that great. We get a Morris. We can scrap 2. Have a draw in the tank. Aldaryn comes in with a Ravager. With that starter, get a tactical maneuver, get more hero damage and the Predator, and another Predator. And 38-26, still not feeling great. There's starting to be there's a lot of draw in Aldaryn's deck now with his green, his Peacekeeper, his Super Freighter. So all we can do is keep trying to get cycling through the deck, see as much blue as we can, and just keep the pressure on, and hope that we can outdraw him. We've flipped it slightly. It's 34-24. We've got some authority gains. He's double scrapped there, got the bacon, and forced a couple discards, which is not wonderful with our hand. But down they go. Up comes the base, the Screecher, we can't let him have that. It's a recon mission, which then there's not a great deal we can do. We don't want him to have Parasite. We do pop a Quasar, which cycles the deck, which gets another cycle there into the convoy bot. Grabs bacon. Can't quite. We scrap the lot, and we're 4 short. And that's pretty much, that was our best stuff right there. And now we're going to see a fully operational Death Star as Super Freighter into Peacekeeper with Plasma Vent to get rid of any outstanding outposts. All the Predators come in and wallop us to death. So gave it our best shot. Good game, Aldaryn. Nandi battles can be tight, and certainly your opponent getting a very early Peacekeeper and then a Super Freighter is not great news. All you can do is your best, and on this occasion, even that wasn't good enough. And Aldaryn deserving to go on into the next round. Good luck to him, and hopefully a Nandi takes this one down. So that's all we've got time for, and yeah, good game. Good luck, Aldaryn, and we'll see you again. Maybe if I can make it through the bottom bracket.